What's up, folks? Jay here again. With all the hype around Christmas ornaments that's been going on, I've even done some videos of my own about how to automate it with different programs like Hello Custom using Printify and stuff. I wanted to actually show you guys what some of those sublimated ornaments actually look like. So I did go ahead and order 3 here from Imagine Your Photos, and I got one from Duplium that I ordered a while back, but I just wanted to show you guys what they look like, what you're looking at in terms of print quality, how they printed details and stuff, right? So I ordered this ceramic ornament here. It comes in 4 shapes. There's the circle, the star, I guess a heart, and a different kind of star. A snowflake, that one's called. So that's what I ordered. I ordered a circle and the snowflake. You can see here that with Printify Premium, you're looking at $4.44 a pop. They're rated 7.4, and if we click on this, its quality is 7.2, production speed 9.9, and stock reliability is a 10. Stock reliability is one of the major factors when you're looking at Q4. Quality 7.2. Remember too that people are usually the most vocal when they're unimpressed, so I wouldn't kind of hold too much stock in that 7.2. At the time that I ordered it, they were a 7.4, I think. So going back to high school days, 80 and above is an A, and 70 to 80 was still a B. So a B for me at Christmas when people are gift giving, not necessarily buying stuff for themselves, that's more than enough for me anyway. Production speed 9.9, they were pretty quick. Stock reliability, again, massive thing here when it comes to supply chain shortages and that sort of stuff. So you guys know I sell t-shirts and stuff, but one Q4 tip I can tell you right now is have backups for your backups and don't rely on anything unique. Like, for example, everyone's going nuts with the comfort colors right now. Love it, that's great. The problem I see with that, and I'm just being honest here, is that not enough printers are carrying comfort colors. So what happens when one of those printers has a supply issue, right? Now there's no inventory. Now, who else is doing your salt and pepper stuff? Nobody. If your shop is all, comfort colors, what are you going to do now? I don't know. I'm going to wait till Q1 to stock those so that I can kind of grow with it. But Q4 to add something like that not a lot of printers have or that are actually printing right now could be detrimental. Anyway, back to Christmas ornaments here. So like I said, stock reliability looks really good. So I just went in here, started designing, added my own prints to that. The other one I did that I'll talk about and show you guys is this guy. Thought it was a cool little thing. It's kind of like a Christmas ball ornament, but it's not fully round. It looks totally round here, but it actually is kind of recessed, like there's a bit of a bevel here that you can see. It printed well, so it's not like a full ball or whatever like that. 810 with Printify Premium, 5.09 for standard shipping, and 2.9 days in production. And again, this is showing a 7.4. This was a 7.6 when I ordered, which was a B+. Production speed, stock reliability, of course, is the same company. So without further ado, let's get to the actual unboxing. And I did order another one, I almost forgot, from Duplium. So I'll start with that one first. This one we ordered last year, actually, but it's still pretty cool. I'm going to, hold this up to the screen here. Hopefully you can get some details. So these are sublimated, and the number one rule of sublimation is not to have anything super detailed. But this turned out pretty awesome. That's our dog in the back of a pickup, Tonka. Let me just get the cord out of the way here. So Duplium, you can see it's 2022. Got our dog's name on it. This is, you can tell from the size of my hand here, this isn't, a giant ornament or anything. It's like 3 inches circle. The print quality on this is nuts. Like, lost focus there. Surprisingly good for all the detail in this image right now. And for sublimation, bar none, I think Duplium is probably going to be hard to beat right now. But yeah, so happy with that one. So Imagine Your Photos does the same ornament here. It was all, in case you missed it, I ordered a few things that were in a box, well packaged, all kinds of bubble wrap and stuff. In the box with the bubble wrap, and then another bag, and then they're individually packaged here. So you can see like the round one and the snowflake one. Looks like they got some sticky on the backs of them. Not sure what's going on with that, but I ordered a custom D'Souza's Christmas ornament that I intend to give one to my mom and one to my sister, kind of like a keepsake for 2024 because they'll be missing us because we're moving to Belize thanks to print on demand. Can actually, work from anywhere. So now I know what the tape is for. So the first thing they did was not tie the ornament, which is kind of cool in case you want to do something yourself and just, tie your own knot or make it in a bow. So it's taped to the back here. I'm good with that. The definition here you'll see is definitely not as awesome as the Duplium one, but it still looks pretty good. that is a pretty good pass here. So you can see the D'Souza's 2024, the Christmas tree in the back of the pickup. It's a plaid, buffalo plaid on the side of the truck with the wooden rails. For a 3" by 3" print, the amount of detail in the tree here and in the truck, it turned out surprisingly decent, considering what I was expecting here. So you can even see the, I don't know if you can see the light there, but there's, what do you call it? String rope tying the tree down that is like hairline, and it showed up. So I can't really complain with that. You got the name across there. What you don't really see here is, it's kind of deceiving, but there is a hair of ghosting, what we call, like, so like in between the tail of the Z here, or Z as you folks in the States call it, between that and the A, it's a little blurry that is noticeable, only because I'm looking for it. So that's what's called ghosting. And with sublimation, there's a gaseous transfer. So it's a chemical reaction that happens. So anytime you have this kind of thing, like the transfer, there will be, with, especially with small elements, a little bit of ghosting, what they call, which is like just a blurring on the edges, right? And that's part of the process. You almost can't get away without having that, but they did a pretty good job. I'm impressed here. I also have, like, you know, little snowflake elements. So that's not, I don't know if that's showing up well or not for you guys, but it's definitely not a mistake that you see little white dots there. It's intended to be snowflakes. It's not a distressing on the image at all. It's actual snowflakes that I had in the design. So yeah, I'm impressed with this. It looks pretty good. It's definitely a pass for the amount of detail. And there's around there's a hairline of white that kind of sets it out from standing right on top of the truck, the top of the T there. I don't know if that's translating, but they nailed it. It looks good. I'm pretty impressed with this. So the other one was the snowflake. Again, this looks good. The ghosting on here is even less so, which is awesome because it wasn't even an issue on the other one. So taped again on the back, the ribbon, the string. The one issue I do see with this, and I mean, this is right here at the circle, at the hole that's punched there. I don't know if you can tell, but it's a little chipped, tiny bit. Again, this would be a definite pass as far as quality is concerned on that end, because, you know, as soon as you thread that, you're never going to notice that anyway. It's just me looking at it and being completely objective and honest with you guys. I don't know if you already saw that, but the snowflakes on the truck, I don't know if you can see them, but they showed, yeah, there you go. They showed up. They look good. I'm thoroughly impressed with this print. As far as detail goes, they nailed it. The ghosting, like you can see, compared to the circular one, you know, which wasn't bad at all. This is even way more crisp, and it fits perfectly. So it was easy to lay out. I stayed within the confines of the borders. I probably could have gone a little bit out, but I didn't want to risk it. I wanted to be able to have, you know, something solid I could show you guys. And otherwise, it turned out pretty good. So I'm impressed with this. I'm impressed with this. The detail level is better on the Duplium one. However, the saturation of the color on the Imagine Your Photos one is way better in terms of the color, the vibrancy. The Duplium one looks great, but it's a little more muted. I'll have to double check the artwork, but I don't think it was intended to be completely that muted. It looks pretty good though. The tree is nice, that it's got red in the hat. So, but yeah, this one's a little more crisp, the Duplium one, but these ones turned out awesome in terms of saturation, and pretty impressed with print quality. For $4.44, let's show you guys that again. This is what you're looking at here. So provider info, $4.44. Shipping, $5.89 as you saw. The additional item is 99 cents. So the great thing here is, you know, you can charge $5 or $6 or $5 and roll the dollar in, and then you can charge an additional $2 for every additional ornament. And your customer is basically paying you the extra dollar, right? So not outrageous to charge, you know, $2 for an extra one of these. Yeah, again, packaging was good, solid. I'm impressed with that. Now let's go to this guy, the Christmas bell ornament. Where are you? So this one turned out pretty good. So it's like half a ball. I didn't have anything for the back. So again, it comes taped here. So that's the back of it. It's yeah, a nice print of a Christmas tree. I did not put that there. They did. So it comes on the back of the Christmas tree, which what you can do here is you have your option for tree or bell decoration on the back, and you know, your custom on the front, right? So that's what you're looking at here. That's what you get to design. Then you have the option of the tree or the bells on the back. I went with the tree because if it turns around, it's on the tree. You know, sometimes like these more round ornaments can flip, but the moment you've been waiting for, speaking of flip, it is that. So this turned out great, super crisp. All the detail is there. no mistake. Yeah, it's a smaller print even than this by comparison. You can see the size here. But the detail on this one, if you can see that, is insane. For a small print, you got all the snowflakes. It's way more detail than what's on the ceramic prints. And it looks great. I'm impressed. You can even see the lines in the plaid. I don't know if you guys can see that, but you can even see the heather lines of the buffalo plaid, not just the check, like inside. So the print quality on this is insane. It's really, really good. I'm thoroughly impressed. It feels sturdy enough. It like this spins, but if you know anything about Christmas ornaments, that's, you know, it's just held down with this piece that pops in. Doesn't feel like it's going to go anywhere. The only thing that you might want to be wary of is this made in China sticker on the bottom. But I mean, if it gets to your clients in times, they're not going to care. I mean, everything is made in China these days, or at least made overseas or somewhere else and then printed right in the US. So I'm going to talk about the shipping times now. These were 810 Printify Premium, provider info. Yeah, so 810, pretty sweet. United States, $5, $5.09. So it's actually cheaper to ship the first one and then the same 99 cents for each additional. I think you can probably get away with selling these no problem, you know, for $15 plus the $5 shipping all day. So, you know, $15, $16.99. So you could probably double up here. I would probably charge, honestly, $20 a pop. They're custom, right? So I wouldn't even sweat that. You're going to be looking at a $10 profit probably. Yeah, all said and done, I think those are pretty good money makers. So the tracking for these, I sent the order in. Okay, let's talk about tracking now. So for this, the processing times, I ordered them on October 6th. They were produced October 10th and shipped at 6 p.m. and they were delivered on October 13th. So it didn't take long at all. They look really good. And then the other thing I ordered at the same time, actually, you know, an hour earlier, was the wireless earbuds, in case anybody was curious about those. So they were made by Swag Rabbit. I don't have them yet. They were created October 6th, allegedly produced October 10th, and shipped October 10th. But when I look at the tracking, classic case of, I'll put this tracking into here so you guys can see it. I'll put this tracking in here. So this is the wireless earbuds. Yeah, so October 6th I ordered them. October 7th it says shipment information received, processed by carrier on the 17th. Then it says pre-shipment info sent on the 17th. I don't know how it kind of went backwards, skipped a step, but it didn't do anything from the 10th to the 17th. So on the 8th day somehow, it's a classic case of, I think, maybe marking it shipped so that they stay within Printify's good graces. I don't know. Don't want to really speculate, but that's what it looks like. We've seen it before. That's the only reason why I would ever say something like that. But hopefully I'm wrong and that's not the case. October 18th, yesterday, it's still in New York. So I don't know what's going on, but it's been 12 days. Not out of the ordinary. Typically it'd be in my hand by now. Less than 2 weeks for shipping to Canada. So that said, I am in Canada. If it was in the States, probably would have gotten to the customer by now, so it wouldn't be such an issue. Lo and behold, I'm in Canada and I wanted to test this stuff out. So I was in a rush because we're actually supposed to be hitting the road in 2 days to start our drive down to Belize. So hope this helps you guys. I've been, you know, excited to share some of this stuff. So I think they look great. I wouldn't balk at the 7.2 or 7.4. As you see, they look good, especially for a custom ornament. Your customers are going to love it. They're not going to be, you know, picking at it, or that, you know, even this little part of the circle there that I was talking about at the top. It's kind of hard to see, but you can see little bits of chips there. Like, it's not like you got to be up close, and this is a tiny ornament, right? Like, it's not exactly a massive thing here. Your customers are going to love it. I wouldn't worry about any of the ratings that they got there. So that's it for this one. I am looking forward to reviewing a few more items. Hopefully they get here today or tomorrow, and maybe I'll be able to get another one up. Take care, guys. We'll catch you in the next one.